Alright, you are back with comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. Fucking Morocco. How the fuck are they still winning? One of my favourite countries I've ever been to, Morocco. First of all, fucking England. I'm not going to say anything because I know it fucking hurts. It hurts, doesn't it? It's cold and dark there at the moment. You're already depressed. And then Harry Kane fucking rockets the ball over the fucking top bar. I mean, it wasn't even fucking close. Anyway, England, fuck. What can you do? Just fucking go outside, lick the wounds, and get a 20 quid fucking sandwich. Egg sandwich. But fucking Morocco. Jesus Christ, who are these fucking guys? Because I've been to Morocco and there did not look like there were many athletes roaming around. There looked like there was a lot of criminals, not a lot of athletes. I fucking love Morocco as well. One of the best places I've ever been to in the world. Everything. I loved everything about it. It was one of my first places where I enjoyed it being sober. Because I went to Morocco via Portugal and I got into a bar fight in Portugal and almost got a divorce from my wife. And I promised I wouldn't drink for the rest of the trip. So we bounced back over to Spain and caught the boat down to Tangiers in Morocco. And it's a full Muslim country and there's not a fucking hell of a lot to do at some of the places. It did seem a little bit sketchy in Tangiers, to be honest with you. But then we got the train. We got on this fucking rickety old train down to Marrakesh, a 20 fucking hour or 22 hour train. It was a long fucking train. And for most of it, we had this little fucking cabin to ourselves. But as the train journey went on, more and more people came and filled it. At the start, they would open the door, look in, see I'm a whitey, and my wife was Indian, and go, nah, I don't want to fucking sit in there. I don't know who these fucking freaks are. And they would walk off. But the train kept on getting more and more filled. And then eventually people had to come into our cabin and it was like sardines in there. So for like the last 9 hours of the trip, you're just sitting bolt upright. My wife was leaning on me, so she got a little bit of lean. I'm straight up. I can't stretch my legs because there's someone directly in front of me just staring at me, some Moroccan dude. And there's a Moroccan dude to the left of me, so I can't lean. It was the most uncomfortable fucking trip. But then we got to fucking Marrakesh. And I tell you what, the big market in Marrakesh was one of the fucking coolest places I've ever been. Like, they're boiling snails, they're fucking cooking goat's head. My wife fucking ate like a goat's eye. Like, they had a goat head, a full goat head, and then they scooped out the eye. She's like, can I have the eye? She likes eating all that shit. And she ate the fucking goat eye. And I'm pretty good at hitting that sort of stuff, but I don't enjoy it. I can just force it down, but that goat eye did not look good. So the big square in Marrakesh, it's just fucking pumping. And no one's drinking either. It's just like the atmosphere around there is just insanely fucking cool. Like, there's midgets doing dances, there's kids boxing. I watched that for like 20 minutes, just two like 9-year-olds boxing. And everyone was betting on it as well, these fucking little kids. And the food there was so fucking good. The tagines, the mint tea in Morocco, specifically Marrakesh, was unbelievable. I don't even know how to explain to you how good the fucking mint tea in Morocco is. Because I went to Egypt after, and they have mint tea there too, and it's fucking just average. I don't know what the fuck they're doing with the mint tea in Marrakesh, but it's insanely good. You can just sit there sipping mint tea, smoking darts, eating tagine, looking out at the marketplace as the sun's going down, and into night. It's just humming. It is fucking the coolest place ever. I can't wait to go back. And the riads, these fucking riads are like a maze. Like, we had GPS to get to places, but just fucking throw it out. And then when you're lost, because you're inevitably going to get lost, don't fucking ask anyone for directions. We're heading home one night and we're looking lost, and some guy comes over and he's like, do you need some help? And we're like, yeah, we're looking for this place. He's like, follow me. So we start following this cunt, starts walking around. We're following him for like 15 minutes. We're like, fucking, where the fuck is he taking us? Then some other dude jumps on board. Now he's leading us around. These two don't know where the fuck they're going. They accidentally get us to our place eventually. I think it took like half an hour. Then we're at the door and the cunt's like, I need to feed my family. I just took you here. Give me some money. I'm like, I'm not giving you any money. Then the cunt starts firing up. He's like, I'll fuck you up. You won't be able to walk around here. I'm like, all right, fucking, I'll give you $6 or something. I think I gave him like $6 or $7, whatever was loose fucking US dollars in my pocket. He takes it and he's like, what the fuck is this? I can't even feed my family for this. And fucking basically throws it back at me. And then I start firing up. I'm like, how about you fuck off? Yeah, my wife wasn't that excited about that either. So I'm about to get into a punch-on with some fucking street urchin in Morocco right out the front of our riad. And then the dude who was running our riad fucking comes out the front and breaks us up. Tells the guy he's going to call the police if he doesn't fuck off. He's still yelling his head off. The riad guy gives him a little bit of money. Drags me inside. Tells him to fuck off. I'm like, fuck, it wasn't my fault. He's like, just don't ask for directions from anyone, all right? I'm like, all right, I could have used that tip like half an hour ago, right? And then the next day, I saw that fucking dude again. I was real worried about walking around the streets. I was real sketchy, actually. And then I saw him and he looked at me and he pointed at me and I just walked past. I'm like, that's enough. But there was so much to fucking do there and everything was so fucking cool. So there was like this river thing, like about an hour and a half out of Marrakesh. And you go there and you have a feed and the fucking chairs are in the like river type thing. And they're using the river, the power of the river to fucking spin their fucking flour grinding stone. It was pretty fucking cool and the food was great. It was a place you can be sober in. Even though I wasn't completely sober. Actually, I wasn't sober at all. I fucking had hashish back at the riad. Some fucking dodgy guy, we got talking about weed. He was smoking hash. And he's like, yeah, we get the death penalty if we get caught, but everyone smokes it. I'm like, yeah, sweet. Then my wife was like, let's have some. And so we all had some. And then I got paranoid immediately and went to bed. I just sat there with the fucking wheels turning for like fucking 8 hours. My wife's snoring. I'm like, I'm not a weed guy. Even this Moroccan hash is doing my fucking head in. Then we went out to the Sahara. They're like, it's going to be fucking sand dunes. They just took us to a place with a little bit of sand and some fucking camels. That was like a fucking 5-hour drive away. There was no Sahara. I didn't see any Sahara. It was not like they were showing in the movies. There was just some fucking camels and a guy with a towel on his head. It was a big fucking show. Then at the end of the trip, went to Casablanca, and I was expecting, I don't know, Casablanca to be like a romantic. Casablanca is a fucking shithole. There's no two ways to fucking break it. It is. It fucking sucks. But I left my wife there. She flew back to India, and I was flying to Egypt the following day. So I had a night in Casablanca without her. So we went out one night. And we found a bar and it was our last night together. So we were like, let's have a drink. Everything was sweet. And she left the next morning. Then I decided I'm going back to that bar by myself the next day. And I just sat there and fucking drank like $10 bottles of beer, $10 US bottles of beer. I don't know how the fuck I got back to the hotel, but I did. Oh yeah, we were staying in some 5-star hotel because we were fucking cooked. So after the night of drinking by myself in this bar in Casablanca, I get back to this hotel and I had to leave real early in the morning. But because I'd been chain smoking, I was just chain smoking in the room too. I fucking started getting sick and then I vomited like serious amounts of vomit into the fucking wash basin. And it was one of those blocked up sink things. So none of the vomit was going down and I tried to wash it down and then I overfilled the basin and then it fucking went everywhere. And then I started mopping it up with towels and then I was like, I can't be fucked doing any of this. So I completely fucking trashed this room, it's just full of fucking vomit water everywhere. And I just legged it out of fucking Morocco. And that's why I'm hoping fucking Morocco can some fucking how win this World Cup. How the fuck are they going to win this World Cup? Seriously. But how did they even fucking get here? All I know is I fucking love Morocco. I love Moroccan mint tea. I love tagine. And I love darts. And I recommend anyone go to Morocco. Fucking get on it. Anyway, that will do for today. If you're enjoying the podcast, give it a share around. And I'll see you the fuck later.